Guys, Marty up north. Many of you saw the review that I did of this HydroBlue filter. I used it on several trips. I used it on my Brazil hike about a month ago. I drink a lot of water directly from the creeks, but like I've said in the past, one of the problems I had was sometimes some of the creeks were very silty. I wasn't worried about bacteria, I was worried about silt. And so HydroBlue sent me this unit. And a unit like this will actually filter out bacteria, but for me, fundamentally, it's to filter out silt, which is basically salt. And I love the unit, but one of the things I didn't like about the unit is that I had to get a dirty water bottle, screw it on there, and squeeze through there, and it took up my hands. So what I was getting ready to do was actually jerry rig a bag, find a big bag, and put a connection at the bottom of the bag so that I could have a hose connected to and use gravity to filter the water. And I've seen several people do similar setups on YouTube, and lo and behold, before I even had time to build that, the people from HydroBlue sent me this. And so this isn't even available on their website yet. This isn't even for sale. This is very, very preliminary, but it's exactly the thing that was missing for their system. So they're calling this the HydroBlue GoFlow 10-liter bag. So it comes as a pouch like this. I weighed the pouch, you'll see it in the video. It's about 225 grams, so it's a quarter pound. It's a little bit heavy, but you don't need to bring the whole pouch with you on the trip. Now, what's in the pouch? A couple of interesting things. Actually, in part of the pouch, attached to the pouch is a valve similar to the ones you saw that comes with the filter. So it's just a clip that will shut off the flow of the hose. But what comes in the pouch, what's the most important thing of the pouch or the system is this dry bag. So these are very common bags. You know, you put goods in them and then you roll them up and then you clip them, and so you have a dry bag. But what they did is they modified the dry bag and they attached a nozzle connection to the bag. And so what comes with the system is this hose. And this hose has a fancy clip that just like that clips to the bag. And then so what you do is you scoop up your dirty water in the bag, and then you got your hose hooked on, and at the bottom of your hose you hook up your filter. So now you're using hydrostatic pressure, water pressure, and so you got 10 liters, which is 10 kilograms of water, and then you got a height of about 3 feet. So you got a lot of head there, and then it's going to flow through this filter without you having to squeeze the bottle or anything like that. And then on the other end, you put your, well, you could just hang this over your water bottle, your clean water bottle. So that's the system. Now the other thing that comes in the bag is this call it a strap. So what you can do then is you can hook up this bag to a tree somewhere, fill it up with water, and gravity feed into a bucket or your water bottles. So I hike alone a lot, and this is nice if I was hiking alone, but I also hike as a family. So as a family of 5, this will allow us to filter a lot of water. And so like I said, it weighs about 225 grams, but what I'm going to do when I bring it on the trip is I'm actually not going to bring the little pouch that it comes with, and I'm not going to bring this strap. I'm just going to bring this water bag. And the water bag is actually, because it is a dry bag, I can use it to store my food or some clothes or whatever. I already bring a bag with me, so I'll just swap this bag out because it is a fully functional dry bag. But I'll bring that, and I'll bring this hose, and I will bring the filter unit, and there you have it. So this is just a very quick review. It's the it's the GoFlow 10-liter bag by HydroBlue. It's just a home review, but I will shortly take it out in the field and do another field test with it. So there you go, a nice complement to your water filtration system. So this is the full package as they send it to me. I'm just going to weigh it real quick. So zeroed. 255 grams, so you know, just about half a pound. So that's a bit of weight, but I'm not gonna bring that bag or the strap probably. Let me just take it apart for a second. All I'm gonna bring on the trip is the bag and the hose. So the bag and the hose is 160 grams. So that's not bad. And actually, because this is a good, it is a fully functional dry bag. So, and I already take one on my trips for food or clothing. So I'm just gonna get rid of the other one that I take and replace it with this bag. Pouch, the carrying pouch, actually attached to the carrying pouch is a clip for the hose. So that's a, you know, it's a little clip to turn on and off the water flow on the hose. Bag is just like many bags. You know, you roll this over and fold it. But what they've done is they've got this really clever valve that's been, or nozzle that's been connected, that's been glued to the bag. So that's very well done. And the fitting on the hose, so there's the hose, and then it's snapped in there good, doesn't come out. And if you push down on that button, then you can unsnap it. That's the inside of the bag. So that's really the last piece in there is a strap that can be used, but I'll likely leave that behind. I'm just going to use some rope that I always carry.
It's a little cold, but let's do a test. It's not going to be a perfect test. Well, it won't be a test on filtration because I won't. I'm just going to filter clean water from the house, but it'll be a test of the system regardless. So, got my bag. Okay, so all right, I'm not gonna fill it completely. I'm just gonna there's my bag hanging in a tree. And then the next thing you know, I grab my hose, and on my hose I need to put the clip. So for the clip, it just goes through like this as such. Everything cold in Alberta today. Okay, so now my clip, when I pinch it, stops the flow of water. And then I clip my in there. You can see it's filling up with water, but it's not, well, there's a little bit flowing out, but not much. And then I put my filter on the bottom. So there you have it. So now you got your system, and then you open the flow, and wow, immediately, because I have, it's a function of hydrostatic pressure, so there's like 3 feet of pressure, so that's plenty to I'm gonna stop for a second because a plane's going by. It's pinched off, and then all I got to do is open it. So now just like that, Now what I would do is I would hang this up. You know, you could be a little more clever about this. I got it pretty high. You could put it somewhere where you hang it. I could hang the bottle. I could do lots of things so I don't have to be holding it. That's the whole purpose of this thing, is to use it without having to hold it. But I'm just doing a quick test in the backyard. And by the way, it is very cold right now. My hands are frozen. Half a liter, 500 milliliters, took a minute and 30. I started a little late, let's say a minute and 50. 2 minutes to do 500 milliliters. The more water is in the bag, the faster the flow. This is a used filter that I've already used. I need to backwash it. You get the idea.